Hello everybody, Die Hard Sports Car Collector here. I'll be coming at you today with a brand new PSA submission return reveal. This submission return had a lot of older cards, so if you guys like vintage, stay tuning in. This was a small order. It was only 30 cards, and this was sent back in November last year, back when they finally reopened the bulk services, and they was charging $22 a card to submit them. So this one did take a little while. It seems like they was focusing more on the modern cards, which is why this one got bumped back. So this one ended up taking about 3 months to get done. Before I get the reveal started, I do want to show you guys some pickups of mine. I always looking to pick up new cards whenever I can. But this one I really love. This is Luca's 60-point triple-double Panini Instant card. So had to pick some of those up. I ended up getting 5 of them. I do think this is going to be an iconic card in the future, since no one else has done what he did on that accomplishment. And I was able to get some Chiefs PC out the reward site. I really love these. This is for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They had him on the reward site, so I had a few points that I cashed in to get these. I really love this one, the Momentum rookie card, and this one is serial number 21 out of 25. So very nice on the Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Look at that pretty nice tricolor patch right there. And I really love the look of these. So this is the iconic Prism Black Silver autograph here. Very nice. Definitely going to be sending these in the PSA. And the last one is the beautiful red color match Prism Black auto rookie card. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, my Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. Game is going to be February 13th. We're playing the Eagles. We're both evenly matched teams. It's just amazing how both of them had a really good season this year. So I'm definitely proud of both teams and nervous at the same time, because you know when your team is in the Super Bowl, it always gives you goosebumps. You want them to win. Okay guys, here we go. We're gonna start the reveal off. This is the first card right here, a 1979 Topps Walter Payton. It says minimum size required. So if you guys see that, that means that they're saying that the card is not wide enough to for their standards. So when you do get that from them, they don't charge you for it. Here's the card here. 1979 Topps Walter Payton. Yeah, the centering is off pretty bad on this one, but they just saying it's not wide enough. It looks too small to go into the holder. So that could mean possibly it got trimmed. They are more conscious of that, since they got accused in that scandal of grading a whole bunch of trim cards. So now they are very strict on the size requirements of cards. Alright, let's go ahead and turn my camera a little bit here. Here's a nice one here. We got a Reggie Jackson. This is from 1973 Topps. They got a PSA 5. I love looking at these vintage cards, because this was a era before I started collecting cards. So it's pretty cool to see how they made them then. Oh boy, the center is very bad on the back of that one. And that was one of the things that was a lot of off-center cards, because it's different technology nowadays to ensure that they are more centered. Okay, we got a 1976 Topps Johnny Bench, and we got a PSA 7 on that one. So he's a NL All-Star catcher. Again, the back of that one is very off-centered as well. So I think a 7 was a very decent grade for that one. Alright, here's our next card, 1983 Topps Wade Boggs. I remember him. And this one got a PSA 8. This dude here played a lot of seasons. He played way more than that, and he's got him started in 1976. So yeah, these guys been around a long time. Alright, here's our next card. I like this one here. 1968 Topps Willie McCovey. Wow, look at that card. And this one actually got pretty decent centering on it. They gave him a 5. So I'm guessing pretty good that it's got a crease somewhere that I can't see right now. Alright, still a very, very nice card right there. Definitely vintage. Look at this one here. We got a Nolan Ryan 1975 Topps. And this one got a PSA 4. And you can see in that corner, yeah, you know, this card is in pretty rough shape. But you know, the owner just wanted to get it slabbed, you know, so you know, it can protect it from further damage at least. Again, on the back, the centering is kind of off. But these cards still look very good in PSA holders. Still look very nice. Alright, on to our next card here. We got some basketball for you vintage basketball lovers out there. This is a very nice one. 1978 Topps Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If you guys been following the recent news, you would know that LeBron James is closing in on his record as the all-time NBA leading scorer. That's going to be a huge accomplishment. LeBron James has been pretty much bulletproof for his size. He's been holding up a lot of seasons in the NBA. And I definitely got to pull out my LeBron James stash because I have a lot of his cards that I had graded. Alright, we're going to go on to the next card here. Another older card from 1978 Topps. This is Mike Bossy. And this one got a PSA 4. Definitely a cool card there. And we can see why we got a 4. We just glance at some of these soft corners that it has. And these are soft paper cards, so easily you get a crease in these. That's why you're going to see the grades on these cards a little bit lower. Alright, next card, 1978 Topps John Stallworth. Played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, wide receiver. This one got a PSA 5.5. They call that grade excellent. I mean, I guess for this year, it probably is in that kind of condition. Here's the back of it. Alright, on to our next card. We got a 1968 Topps Hank Aaron All-Star. That's a very, very nice looking card right there. And the grade got a 3.5. That VG stands for very good. Oh gosh. Look at that. Yeah, that's definitely different on the back of that one. Okay, next card. Got a 1969 O-Pee-Chee Ernie Banks PSA 5. Centering is not too bad on the front of that one. It's easy for these corners, these soft corners, to get bad. But that's a picture of the back of it. Very cool looking card nonetheless. Alright, here's our next card here for you wrestling fans. We got a 1985 Topps WWF Hulk Hogan. I didn't realize they was making wrestling cards right back then. This one actually looks to be in pretty decent shape. It got a PSA 7. And give you guys a shot of the back of the card, I should say. I remember him, winning that title a lot when I was growing up. Alright, here's the next card. We got 1976 Topps Jim Rice PSA 6. He's a Topps All-Star rookie. from the Red Sox. Okay, back don't look too bad. Does have a couple bad corners. Very, very cool looking card right there. Alright, here's our next card. We got a 1969 Topps Field Necro for the Braves. You got a PSA 7. I love the comics that they use on the old cards, and they always have a little information in there for you to read. Alright, back to some basketball. This is very nice. We got a 1979 Topps Julius Erving. Very, very nice. PSA 7. I think that's a really good grade for this one. The front does not look that bad. Dr. J got the afro in that card, so that's a very cool looking picture right there. Give you guys a shout out at the back of the card. Does have some white showing on a couple of the corners on the back. Alright, here's our next card. We have a 1969 Topps Joe Morgan, second base from Houston. I mean, wow, this card looks so plain. Just literally a headshot picture. Here's the back here. Okay, here's our next card here. We got a 1969 Topps Harmon Killebrew for the Twins. He's a third baseman. And a shot of the back of the card right there. These are definitely some vintage cards, guys. 1980s, 70s, and 60s. Now here's a good one. We've got a 1984 Topps John Elway. We got a PSA 4. Oh yeah, look at that corner. That corner is pretty rough. There we go. Pretty rough corner on that one. And on the top here, you can see that corner has a bend, and that one right there. So this one has all soft corners, but the rest of the card looks pretty good. Alright, here's our next card. 1982 Topps Lawrence Taylor, All Pro. This got a PSA 8 OC. It was definitely OC from here to here. You guys can see that big difference in that centering from top to bottom. Still a very cool looking card. I like the vintage look to it. Wow, this is another guy who played a long time in the NFL. He started back in the day. Just looking at the little stats on the back of the card. He got drafted #1 in 1981. Wow. Alright guys, on to our next card here. We are almost done. This is a very small order. We got a 1974 Topps Dave Parker. I remember him, watching him back in the day. This has got a PSA 4, and you look at the centering. Centering is way off. I'm surprised they didn't give this an OC designation with the centering like that. Wow, definitely shocked they didn't. Give you guys a look at the back of the card. Very nice signature right there. Wow, I love the older player signature because they always sign their full name and in cursive. It looks very nice. Alright, here's our next card. We got a 1986 Topps Stickers Wayne Gretzky. It's my first time ever seeing this one here. So this is a very good grade for a sticker. It's held up for all those years. Alright, here's the back of it right here. When he played for the Oilers. Alright, here's our next card. We got a 1984 Topps Steve Zerman PSA 8. This is another vintage hockey card right here. Very, very cool looking. Guys, a shot of the back of it right here. And we got the last card for his submission. 1975 Topps Robin Yount. It's got a very good 3. As you can see, it does have some issues on here. And yeah, definitely got a crease right there that you guys can see. There we go. Nice crease. And the corners kind of dinged up. So That's probably why I graded so low. Alright guys, so the next order was only a small one. It only had 3 cards, and they were all Michael Jordan, so guys, you guys don't want to miss this. Here's the first one here, 1995 Stadium Club Michael Jordan Rain Man. And this is another one of those minimum size required cards. They're trying to say, you can see over here that it might have been trimmed or cut, something like that. So they said it's too small for their standards to grade it. The width of it is too small. And like I said earlier, when they do that, they don't charge you for grading it. So they didn't charge them for grading this card. Alright, well I guess I can show you guys his last two, because they both the same. We got 2 Michael Jordan Beam teams. I love that laser look. This is how the Optic took this design for their downtown. If you guys didn't notice, that laser look. It's gonna be happy. Both of these got PSA 9s. Both Jordan Beam Team Stadium Clubs. Alright guys, that is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider dropping a sub. I do have a lot of stuff posting on the channel. I did open some of those select costume pack on my last video, so if you guys new here, you might want to go check that one out. Alright guys, thank everybody for tuning in. Until next video, this is going to be peace out from Die Hard Sports Card Collector.